So, welcome back everyone. We're back.
Guys.
How long has it been?
Week and a half?
Yeah, about a week and a half I think.
Probably about a week and a half since we've done our last walk.
We ended it just over there by the cottage and we walked over the road and Dad picked us up. We've just been dropped off by Dad in the same car park. Walked down here, now we're going to begin our walk of the first part, the first about 5 miles of the navigable section. We're starting here in, what's the place called?
Arddleen.
Yeah, lovely little town. Weather's not as nice today, but we've got some blue up there. I don't think it's going to rain.
Hopefully not. It's colder than last time though, guys. It was, really warm, wasn't it, last time?
Yeah, today, because we're further away than we were last time, and we can't afford to come back and forth and back and forth, Dad's dropped us off here. He's gone down, he needs to get his maggots, okay, if he wants to fish. He needs to get his maggots, so he's gone all the way down to Newtown.
To get maggots, that's the only place?
Yeah, it's the only place around here that sells maggots. Gone all the way down to Newtown, and he's going to come back up just before Welshpool, and then he's going to park up, and he's going to do fishing for about 5 or 6 hours while we walk.
Yeah.
And then we're going to meet him down there and he's going to take us back. Well, we're going to all go back. So it saves us.
I'm hoping we're not going to really be as long as last time because he's got to work first thing in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, so he's got to have a little sleep before he...
But he always moans about, oh, I want to do fishing, I can't do fishing, it's my day off.
Yeah.
So today he's got a whole day of fishing. So.
Yeah, so he can't complain now.
Yeah. But yeah, we're walking about 5 miles from Arddleen. Is it Arddleen? Arddleen to Welshpool today.
Yeah.
So join us on the navigable section. So I might even see a boat today if we're lucky.
Yeah.
The A438 is a big curse for this canal really, and here in Arddleen it marks the end of the navigable section. In order to make navigation possible again, they're not going to build a bridge, they're going to build a new lock each side of the bridge that will drop you down underneath the road and then it will lift you back up on the other side. Seems like that might take quite a while.
Lovely path, guys, and you can't even rent a boat. This is definitely not navigable on here. It says it on the book that's navigable, but look, you won't get a boat. You won't even get a canoe up there. But these paths make me laugh because the ones where it is navigable on the Llangollen and Llangollen, they're awful, aren't they, Josh?
Yeah.
Lovely animals. Oh, hey little baby.
Like we say, this section is supposed to be navigable, but at the moment it really isn't with all these reeds. It's worse than the Chesterfield Canal. These are quite interesting. If anyone knows what these are, let us know. So, look at that view. Lovely.
Trying to come out.
I'm not sure what hills or mountains they are. I don't think they're mountains, but they're big hills. But can you imagine having that view? Absolutely stunning that is. So yeah, the sun's actually come out.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how long for though. hopefully.
It's breezy, so might just go over again, but
Yeah, it's quite bitter. Temperature certainly dropped from the last time we did this. But yeah, lovely views at the moment, absolutely beautiful. Whew. This canal just gets better and better, doesn't it?
yeah, absolutely wonderful.
There's a random shed by the side of the canal. You can just stick your head in and look around. And here's the entrance to the Gilsfield Arm. So, we made it to Bergen Locks? Burgedin Locks.
Burgedin Locks.
Probably butchering all these words.
And there's Gilsfield.
Gilsfield just goes down there,
And it's
that
a
way.
nature reserve, Josh, there.
Yeah, it splits off. That's not going to be restored, that's going to be a nature reserve. Straight away there's a bit of lowered land which you can't get past. We're not going to walk with that today because it's 2 miles and it's a dead end, you have to walk 2 miles back. So that'll be an extra 4 miles.
Yeah.
We might come back and do it one day.
Yeah.
We'll leave us something to do one day.
When we buy this little cottage here,
There's a funny story behind this cottage. This cottage here, because at some point I just wanted to have a little nose to see if you could buy a cottage by the canal where you could put your boat along as well. That'd be perfect.
Guys, absolutely beautiful.
More up in the winter, staying there for the winter, or yeah, you'd have a base.
Not that we ever want to go back to a cottage or a house, but this would be perfect. It's absolutely beautiful.
And I actually saw this particular house here on the market. When I thought, Jesus, wow, this is perfect. Where is it? On the Montgomery. Oh God.
I think it's been sold because it's all been done up in there. Nobody's in there at the moment, but I don't know when you saw that, Josh, for sale. But
I think it was about May.
Yeah.
But you got the Gilsfield Arm there. That you could moor your boat down and it'd be out of the way. Perfect.
You can moor it down here anyway.
Moor it down here by the locks. Yeah, brilliant. But this cottage here is it might be the Wales office for the CRT.
Yeah, well, the Wales, it's got a sign, Wales office, yeah, for the CRT. So, because this bit at the back there, that is like a hall.
Yeah.
Like a hallway.
But I think they're trying to sell it off to get a bit of money. Don't really blame them.
Yeah.
But yeah, absolutely beautiful.
Josh said it wasn't that much money, to be honest.
I can't remember how much it was. I think it was in the 100,000s somewhere. But it needs a lot of work inside, I think.
I think it's been done up, Josh, if you look in the windows. Most of it's been done up. Obviously someone's bought it, I think, and done it up. But, you know, if we ever had to, this would be perfect.
But yeah, we're exploring.
To go back to our house.
Exploring the locks as well at the moment. Beautiful locks. They're a bit dated there, and they're falling apart, but they still work. 1998, I think. But yeah, even though we don't have the weather for it, we've got some beautiful autumnal colours at the moment, haven't we?
Got beautiful colours just here out by the lock. I'll be putting them on Facebook when I just lovely.
Yeah, so funny that. I didn't think I would.
Dad's perfect. So it's just like our cottage, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
But detached. Like our old cottage. Lovely apple tree in the garden.
Let's continue then, shall we?
Yeah. There's
a funny story behind these Bergdon locks. They're said to be haunted. The former lockkeeper's cottage is reportedly haunted by a ghost of an early Welsh princess named Era. The cottage was actually built on the site of a very ancient building where a girl was said to have been walled up alive as punishment for running away. A ghost has been said to have been seen near the brick-built fireplace in the old basement of the building. Although we didn't see anything, but maybe Dad might have. You remember him? On the Wilkes and Burts Canal, in that one lock, where he heard Billy. The Guildford Arm was built in 1797, and it was only about 2.5 miles long. It didn't even make it to the town of Guildfields. But as you can see, just like the Montgomery Canal, it's blocked by a pipe and a lowered road bridge straight away. In retrospect, I feel a bit bad for leaving the Guildford Arm behind and not exploring that as well. But it just wouldn't have been realistic to do it. But when we head back down the Llangollen, I think we might pay it a visit, because I don't really like leaving this behind. I want to do the whole Montgomery Canal. So let us know. In the 75 years that the canal has been abandoned, lots of rare wildlife has managed to grow. And if you restore the canal, you're going to ruin and kill all that wildlife. If we want to restore the Montgomery Canal, we need to build nature reserves every few miles so we can transfer those plants into the nature reserve. And that's why this Guildford Arm won't be restored, because this is a nature reserve. We made it to Bridge 106.
Yeah.
Mum's got some information to tell you.
Yeah, Clay, we're right by Clay Warren Pit Nature Reserve. It's got it.
It's just there. Not gonna walk into there obviously, but looks like there's some water in there actually. So some brick structures around here. That's something to do with the canal probably. Not quite sure what. What can you tell us about this area as well?
It says continue south, the canal clings to the steep hills to the west of Severn Valley, often in a wooded side cutting. That's the car park. There's a car park and picnic tables at 106. 4 locks around the Pool Quay area are in the centre of Welshpool begin the canal's rise towards Newtown. The stretch of canal between Pool Quay and Welshpool is known as the Prince of Wales length. Restored by the Prince of Wales Trust and the Shropshire Union Canal Society, there are many remainders of the industrial history of the canal along here, especially at Pool Quay, once the highest navigable point on the Severn, and later a transshipment point between river and canal. And it says the footprint of the Wern corn mill remains, and the clay pit is now a nature reserve. So
Yeah.
it must be the clay pits are around here. Yeah.
Beautiful so far, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been lovely again.
Weather hasn't been so nice. It's
No,
chilly.
but we just keep getting a few little drizzles, don't we, Josh?
Yeah, but no rain.
And then it's but we've had
Yeah.
sun, cloud. We're hoping it's going to go off over
Yeah.
again, but as long as the rain keeps off, it's lovely. I told Josh,
explore the
should I bring
restaurant?
my gloves today? No, you won't need them. And my hands are freezing.
My hands are warm. Thankfully the Montgomery Canal is quite a rural place and it's quite easy to find places to put new nature reserves. But this was quite easy because when they restored this section they just used the old Wern clay pit in 1987. It recreates the unique environments and conditions of a disused canal that many of these rare life forms have become used to, and that's why it's so important to build these nature reserves that stimulate a canal in order for these creatures to survive. We also found this whale looking thing, and I'm not sure, but this might have been where clay was lifted out from underneath and then transported on the boats, but don't hold my word to that. We've made it to Cabin Lock.
Cabin Lock,
Just seen Bank Lock, and that's sort of where the A road sort of joins up with the Montgomery. And now it curses it, it follows it all the way down.
It's parallel to it.
I don't think it goes the whole way, all the way down to Welshpool and Newtown. I think it splits off in Welshpool. Not totally sure about that. Yeah, it's just getting even more beautiful. Hills everywhere you see. Birds of prey.
Absolutely lovely.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Really lovely. We'll tell you a few things about Porky when we get there. Guys.
Yeah, we're almost at Porky.
We're almost there. And that's where the Severn is right next to.
Yeah, and that's where the Severn originally joined. We'll talk more about that in a minute.
So we'll talk about it in a minute.
But yeah, this lock is in beautiful condition. This is.
Yeah.
2007.
And this was 2010.
Yeah, you could use this.
Really good.
Cabin Lock. There's no really cabin though. Which is weird. Alright, let's go to
let's
Pool.
Carry on.
What's it called? Pool?
To Porky.
Porky. You can hire canoes and kayaks at the top of Crowthrower Lock. Am I saying that right? Probably not. And here's the dredger they use, because they navigate this part quite often in the canoes and kayak. Time for a little stop off at St John's Church, where we met a Welsh lady who showed us around. So, we're at
Porky Lock.
Porky Lock, and there's something significant about Porky. Now, originally, you could come all the way up the River Severn, past the Deutschrich Canal, and all the way up here. And this would be the end of the navigation on the Severn, where it would join the Montgomery just down here. And you could, the River Severn used to be able to join to the Montgomery Canal, which is something I had no idea about until I looked at a map called Railway Online, and it shows you canal maps online as well. And I thought, that's weird, you can't go that all the way up the River Severn. It turns out you used to be able to, which is really, really interesting and cool. So yeah, tell us about Porky.
Porky, this was a former river port at the limit of viable merchant transport up the River Severn from Bristol. Travelling northwards toward Welshpool, the whitewashed lockkeeper's house, dated from 1820, which must be this one, is one of...
No, I think
it must be further on.
Yeah.
It's probably further on, guys. This is the one on... This must be another lock. Further along are the relics of buildings serving the grinding mills and maltings that were based in the village. The Powys... This is quite interesting. The Powys Arms pub is well worth visiting. The beam in the bar was marked by navigators stranded here when the River Severn was in drought.
Odd.
An 18th century red brick warehouse once stood nearby, now replaced with new houses. Across the road is now overgrown area beside the river, once known as Swan Wharf. This was a transshipment point where, amongst many other goods, fine oaks, for which the area was once famous, were stored prior to being loaded for carriage downstream to the naval dockyards at Bristol. So that's where it is, just up there.
And it's funny because if the River Severn was fully navigable, we could have come all the way up the River Severn and came onto the Montgomery Canal from here, instead of the Llangollen.
Brilliant, wasn't it?
But I don't see anytime soon that the River Severn will be fully navigable again. I'm not sure. I don't think they have any plans for that. But yeah, let's go explore and see if we can find... It's all been built over, but see if we can find the original sort of area for it.
Whereabouts? So, well, that's the Severn. It was just a little way up here, guys.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
So, yeah,
have a look.
let's go have a look. So Pool Quarry was once the limit of the Severn navigation, not Stourport. But in summer, it will be very hard for boats to get up here due to drought, and I imagine in winter, it will be terrible. So when the Montgomery Canal was built, it was a relief to Welshpool traders. I'm not quite sure how the River Severn joined the Montgomery Canal, and I don't think it did by boat. I can't really find anything out online about it, but if you know, let me know, and I'm pretty sure it probably was a little tramway that would bring cargo up and down from the canal to the river. So,
guess who we've got around the corner,
I
guys?
saw someone around the corner.
He's riding his drone.
Yeah, I see we're going. Thanks it. We got his binoculars out and had a look at us. So we're compromised. Look at that tree over there, looks like a fire.
Oh yeah, looks like crawling along.
This is not where it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be here, it's supposed to be further down. I threw my drone down to get me, didn't like it.
We're just coming up to him now.
Yeah.
Here
he is.
Haven't seen us yet.
What are you doing here?
I started off down by the car, nothing, and I've just slowly walked my way out.
Have you not caught anything?
Nothing, not even a bite.
Oh.
Oh,
I told
2
you.
minutes to pack up.
well, we've got to walk. We're walking further on anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm walking down to where the McDonald's is. It hasn't been very good fishing. Apparently no fish at all. I thought there'd be loads of fish in here.
I thought there would be. This is fish territory. I've seen a couple of feeding bubbles, but nothing much else.
What do you think of the this part of the Montgomery though?
Lovely, yeah.
So-
Nice just sat here actually, without
Yeah.
the noise of the road. Bloody dangerous that road, it's so fast.
Lovely views.
But it's just nice sat here, and garden up so it's not.
What do you think of the drone when you saw it?
It's just weird, because I seen a peregrine on the power line.
Yeah.
I was looking at that, and all I heard was.
And I saw the binoculars come out.
Yeah, because I didn't know what it was, and I thought, oh, it sounds like a drone. I'll see if it's Josh's, and it was Josh's drone. Because I wasn't sure. I thought, oh, that's bloody.
So David Jones was the lime burner here in the 1820s. Wait, David Jones? Cruising the cart? God, you're old, mate. His men would load the kilns with limestone and coal from the top at the wharf level, producing lime with a continuous process throughout the summer. In 1828, he took a delivery of 2,500 tons of limestone and 500 tons of coal from Moira. He supplied lime to farmers up to about 5 miles around the area.
So, we've made it to the end of today's walk, haven't we?
Yes, we're in Buttington. It's called Buttington Wharf.
Yeah, because there used to be a wharf here and lime kilns. Used to be at the canal level, so they could just drop it in. So yeah, this lime kiln would have continuously burnt from the opening of the canal. Not anymore, obviously.
Well, it's quite an interesting place, Buttington. Powys. Half a mile east of Bridge 115, which is up there. The church is a medieval building restored in 1876. The village has twice suffered from attempted invasions. In AD 894 by the Danish army, which was evicted from here by King Alfred the Great, and in 1916 by the presumptuous German Zeppelin, whose crew mistakenly believed that the Welsh would offer less resistance than the English. Can't believe that. Today the only air traffic floating overhead are the hot air balloons that regularly pass this area at sunset from Oswestry. We call it Oswestry because we don't know how to say it. And also Buttington Wharf. If you go just to the north of Buttington Wharf, you've got the seas, isn't it? So yeah, Josh has just pointed out the former kiln bank, now a picnic site. The charging holes of the 3 kilns are still visible. And it says here there are good moorings here and water.
Yeah.
So,
the only water point we found, just down there by the bridge.
So when it is navigable, which it isn't at the moment, yeah, it's lovely moorings.
Well,
Bit noisy
this
still,
is navigable,
by the way.
but it's isolated.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've made it to the end today. Another really nice. I think this one was nicer than the other one, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely
Beautiful views. This was. Just the weather wasn't as nice, was it?
No, the weather wasn't as
If we had the sun out, it would have been a lot nicer.
Yeah, it would have been really nice if we had the sun out. But yeah, another lovely walk. So yeah.
This is where we'll be starting our next walk, won't we?
Yeah, we'll be starting our next one here.
I'm not sure when we do it.
No.
We're trying to find the best weather we can. And something that works around our schedule because Dad.
Yeah, works
Dad
for
has to
Dad
work
and
now.
his dad and his work, and we have to work
Dad's
around him.
here picking us up.
Yeah.
Car's just down there. So yeah, we might do this again where Dad goes fishing, but I don't know.
Yeah.
He didn't catch anything or even get a bite. So.
No, he hadn't. No, so I don't know whether it's been put off. Hopefully not. So.
But thank you very much for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Please like and subscribe for more Montgomery adventure videos. Got a couple more to come.
Yeah, we've got 2 or 3. I don't know, about 15 miles I think I saw on the
So probably
Newtown.
3 more.
So we'll probably do 5 miles would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, because 5 miles is about right.
Yeah, this is just about nice for us. It's taken us a lot. We left about just before 11 and it's 4. So 4 o'clock. So it's still taken us 5 hours, guys, but we have been stopping.
Yeah.
Josh has got lovely drone footage, so yeah.
So yeah, that's it. I hope you all enjoyed.
Yeah.
Don't forget to check out our Patreon. You get exclusive content, early access, and the whole lot. I think that's it.
Yeah.
All right.
See you later, guys.
See you next one.